Fair.
It's working.
Hey guys! I was like, what's it doing? Oh, come on. It's Friday night, so, you know, Michael's in charge. Christy's away, so Michael's in charge. So who knows what's going to happen tonight. But you're watching Sizzle This. It's Friday. We have, filling in for Christy is the lovely Tricia Pretty from Prettylosers.com.
Hola.
And we've got our buddy Dennis.
Hello, everybody.
And we have the wonderful and sweet Donna Lee.
Hi.
So, how's everyone's week been? Let's start with Tricia.
Oh gosh. My week has been okay. Still coming down off my big high from last weekend. And husband's been away. He gets to come home tomorrow. And I did go to Oklahoma to see my Oklahomies, so that's always fun. I got some baby snuggles and got my little nugget snuggles, and everything's going good.
All right. How about you, Dennis?
Pretty good weekend. Pretty good week so far. What I do, I had a couple of tests this week. I had my tip table test on Wednesday. Of course, I didn't find anything wrong, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But I did lose 5 pounds this week, so I am 7 pounds from goal. So everything is going pretty good.
Wow. And Donna, I know how your week went. Go ahead and tell them how your week's been.
Well, I applied for my dream job, then found out I probably won't get my dream job. My transmission went out in my car. The silver lining is I get a brand new car, so I'm excited because I'm buying a new car.
Yay! Yay!
Yay.
And my week's been the same all week. I worked. I went home yesterday. I passed out twice at work. I don't know why. It's the same old shit. Whatever. Life goes on. Same old, same old. I did realize I did not take my Dramamine yesterday morning, so that might have had something to do with it. So, we'll see. Just a little update. Christy is out tonight. She is having, she's just really exhausted, and, you know, she has a toothache, so we decided to give her a little break tonight, but she will be back next week. So
I thought I was taking her place permanently.
You wish.
Oh.
I heard the same thing.
That's what I heard.
Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Tricia. But, you know, I am taking over Pretty Losers. Did I not let you know that?
I don't care. Take it.
Okay, got it. So, let's go ahead and get into some shout-outs. Tricia, you got those?
That's my job tonight. Okay, so here we go with the shout-outs. I hope I don't mess them up. We have Gretchen VSG. She hit gold this week. VSG Linda, trophy wife soon. She hit Wonderland. Congratulations. Edward John Resolved Wheeler Jr., VSG. He had surgery on October 28th. That's coming up. That wasn't previously. Is it already messed up?
No, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Terry Lopez had surgery on her shoulder. She's doing better. Please keep the prayers coming for her. Mama Rose was the Amberry winner. Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, ooh. I think it was fixed. I really do, because I know we all love Mama Rose. And let's just keep fixing them so she can win all the prizes.
Exactly. She's a great person.
Yeah, I don't care if it's fixed. Just keep them coming for her. Miss Lorraine, VSG Warrior Princess. Beautiful Lorraine. She hit Wonderland. And that girl that's on the show sometimes, Christy, whatever, she hits her 6-month anniversary on the 11th.
That's right. And she will be on your show this coming Tuesday, right?
Yes. I'm going to let her come just for a little bit. Just kidding. I'm just
come for a little bit.
I'm not done yet with shout-outs. Also, happy birthday to Jody Sweat.
Yeah, Jody Joe here on YouTube.
Okay. Her birthday is actually on the 15th, so happy birthday. And that's all I have for today.
Well, I do have one more shout-out. I forgot to submit it. Madison Page is what, 5 months out, 5 months out, and she's down 120. Oh, she's 6 months out, and she's down 125 pounds.
What?
Yeah, she's rocking.
You got Madison who?
Madison Page.
I don't know her. I gotta find her.
Yep, she's on Facebook.
She's watching because she had a funny comment about the I let her come.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to hit her up. Did she have VSG or RNY?
RNY.
RNY.
Go girl.
Yeah, she's one of those RNY people. I know.
Madison said she's 5 months out.
Oh, she's 5 months out, Donna.
She would May, June, July, August, September, October. Oh yeah, November will be 6 months.
Wow.
Bad math.
This is gonna be a fun night, guys. Already missed the shout out.
So, what we're here tonight, we are going to catch up with Donna. Not a lot of y'all know her. She does not make videos, but she's very, very active on Facebook.
How active is she?
Huh?
Sorry, I had to.
What'd you say?
How active is she?
Oh, she's very active.
Apparently, I'm very active.
She chases the dude from what I hear. I mean, she's
Yeah.
another one that has those rumors.
Yeah, it's the rumor mill.
You and I should be besties.
Yeah. So we're just going to catch up with her tonight. She's going to tell us about her story, and then we're going to talk about some regain issues, and I got some questions on that. I know Dennis has some questions. Slap that thing. Just slap
I
it.
know. Gotta hit it.
Pow pow.
I have to tap it every so often.
It's okay. I'll close one eye, I'll pirate eye it, and maybe you'll look clear.
That's how I picked up my husband.
Donna, go ahead and give us a little bit about your background. I mean, were you always a big child, a big girl? Just give us a little bit about your story.
Well, yeah, I was always chunky. I wouldn't say I was obese until about 4th grade-ish. I started really gaining, and then, of course, when puberty came, it just exponentially started gaining and gaining. And by the time I got married, at the time I felt like I was huge, but it turns out that I wasn't as big as I thought I was until I was, almost 300 pounds, and then I realized, man, I wish I could be where I was in high school. But it wasn't until my early 20s that it really, really got out of control, and, I'm a short girl, so every pound shows, and I had to have a few major health issues before I realized that I had to do something. So my doctor finally told me, you're dying, and here's your options. So
what was your highest weight?
260.
260.
When was your surgery?
It was May 6, 2013.
Wow. A long time ago.
And what was your lowest?
125.
And how long did it take for you to hit that?
I hit 125 in August of 2014, so just a little over a year.
Over a year.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You rocked. You're amazing.
I did. I rocked.
You still do.
Still rocking it.
And then I had a little regain. It was 30 pounds at the most, and now I'm back down 5 pounds, so 25 pounds I have to go to get back to goal.
Not bad.
I don't know that I want to be 125 again, because people kept telling me I looked sick. I think about 130, 135 is the sweet spot for me. So.
Okay. You said that you had some health issues. Was it weight-related health issues, or?
Some were health-related. I had sleep apnea, prediabetes, PCOS, acid reflux. Actually, it was GERD. There was one more.
High blood pressure?
High blood pressure. And, but then right before that, I had something called Stevens-Johnson syndrome, which is an allergic reaction to medication. And it was...
That's what Christina had.
Really?
Yeah, which
Wow.
it's very rare.
It is very rare.
Yeah, and she got it with penicillin.
Penicillin and NSAIDs is what my reaction was to.
You and Christina should chat.
We should, for sure.
It was really bad. Christina, hit her up.
Yeah,
yeah, for real.
Christina is one of the co-hosts on Pretty Losers.
Yeah, I know who she is.
Okay.
I was in ICU, and they told me that my chances of survival were about 10%. I lost about 95% of the surface area of my skin. And that was like, I realized at that moment, that was when I kind of realized my weight had been holding me back, and there was so much stuff that I thought I was never going to get to do. And I laid in bed, and I thought, I never did this, and now I'm not going to have a chance to. So when I made this miraculous recovery that they never expected me to make, I was like, okay, it's time to do some of the things that I want to do. So weight loss.
I'm going to cry. Seriously, that is Christina right there.
And wow. Christina just had that not too long ago, just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, she should definitely.
You guys should really get in touch. Like, she lost all of her skin, like these boils. Like, nobody should ever have to go through that. Ever.
And this is a side note, but the FDA has no mandatory drug adverse reaction reporting system right now. So these drugs that are causing this are the manufacturers are just getting away with, not putting it on the label that this is possible. So you don't know anything is happening. I mean, of course, the rash is a sign, but by the time you get the rash, you just have to take the ride. I mean, there's not a lot they can do.
So it's nothing that the doctors could have prevented. It's just it was in the medicine. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, it was in the medicine, and it's just a reaction that your body has to it. It's just a basic allergic reaction, except it's times 10,000. So, but if there was a mandatory reporting system, then it would be on the label. You need to watch for this, because the sore throat and the rash and the high fever were the first 3 things that I noticed. And it presented itself as if maybe it was like strep. You know how you get a rash sometimes with strep? Mm-hmm. That's what we thought at first. And then by the time I actually sought medical attention, I was misdiagnosed 3 times because no doctors knew about it. Until I found one doctor that just happened to intern in Dallas at the burn unit and had seen several cases. Otherwise, I probably would. Because I live in a small town, so...
This is blowing my mind. It really, really is.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have some comments. Do you see them, Dennis?
I do not. That's
okay.
Yeah. I saw one comment, but then I just lost them all.
Okay. Christy is here. Her and Monkey are here watching. Miss Beautiful Alicia is here. Madison Page is here. Ashley's here. Gabby Kitty says, Gabby Kitty in the house, meow.
Meow, meow.
Madison Pay, they're just talking back and forth. I love your accent, Michael. Madison, I don't have an accent.
Yes, you do.
Oh, we have Angela Caps is here watching tonight. She says, woohoo, Donna. They're talking back and forth. She's 5 months out. That's about. Oh, and Cherry Lopez is here. She says, hello, everyone. I'm finally able to connect. Oh, I'm finally able to comment. You all look amazing. Love you all. We love you too, and you need to get some, I hope you get well and you're starting feeling better and the pain's not too bad.
And we can all hang out with you.
Yes. So
when you had that reaction, and did you gain weight from that, or?
I don't know, actually. I wasn't weighing myself too heavily at that time, so I'm not really sure. I know I swelled a lot, so... I mean, I'm sure there was some fluid retention that caused me to gain weight, but I know that afterwards I had a really tough time with depression, and I gained about 15 to 20 pounds before I finally got that back under control, and that was actually during the pre-surgery process.
Oh, wow.
So I was lucky that I even got to have surgery because, number one, I gained weight, and number two, I was so soon out of a major illness that Sorry, I had a Skype message pop up that threw me off. Madison, stop talking about nose picking. Um, but I was so soon out of a major illness that I didn't think they would do the surgery, so I was really lucky that they went ahead with the process.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes, I mean, your story is just an amazing one. I mean,
I had to almost learn to walk again too because I lost the bottoms of my feet, like several layers all the way down to I forgot what layer they called it, but
it's like you're being physically burnt, like you're burned. Yeah.
That's why they treat people in burn units, because that's basically what it is, a burn from the inside out. And the thing about my case was, like, my liver and my kidneys and my heart and my lungs all had the same burns on them. So it was like I was fighting a losing battle, and I had everybody that I knew. I was like, just send me positive thoughts, prayers, send me everything you've got. And it worked because I made a miraculous recovery, and it was probably only 2 or 3 months and I was back to myself.
God, seriously,
it is so very similar to Christina's, so.
Yeah, it's very, very, very similar. And she's actually trying to get her RNY as well, or BSG, I don't know what she decided on. But
she's in the process.
She needs to lose a little bit more weight, but I would really love for you guys to talk. Y'all just have a lot in common. Y'all really, really do. If you made scrapbooks, I would swear y'all were separated at birth. And she likes Pap House too, so.
Pap House. So, Dennis, you got any questions for Donna?
I do. Actually, the question that I had was, when you hit goal, I'm actually very close to goal myself. So when you hit goal, did you change your calorie count from being when you were losing to being on maintenance?
I think that's where part of the regain came in, because I had this skewed version in my head. Like, I hit goal, I can kind of relax a little. I don't have to be as strict as I was. So I kind of started falling off, what I was supposed to do. I started drinking a little, and I started, eating food that I knew I shouldn't have ate. And carbs are my big thing. I love carbs.
Okay.
And
now,
I think that's part of the regain, was just falling off of the wagon.
Now, do you still track while you are on maintenance?
Yes. I wasn't tracking until I realized my weight gain had started, and then I actually have Michael and a couple of other friends that have really okay, you got to do this. So I've gone back to tracking. I'm going to the gym, and it's starting to come back off. But the problem is that after you're so far out, you all of a sudden lose weight like a normal person again. So it's 1 pound every few weeks. And it's really hard to wrap your mind around that when you're used to losing, 5 pounds in a week.
Yeah.
But you are going to the gym and getting it in, and...
I am. and I get it in as often as possible.
On the machines, too.
Right. I'm going to actually start working out at the gym pretty soon. Not just getting it in. But yeah, it's hard to realize that this is not permanent. This is not permanent. It's not a permanent fix. You have to actually work at it. Yes. Your tool's only a tool for as long as you use it correctly, and then all of a sudden you have to get back on track and use it correctly again. But if you use it correctly again, you can lose it again. It's just because you gain doesn't mean you're never going to lose it, because I'm losing it, so I'm proof.
I have what did you think when you first started regaining?
At first I made excuses. Oh, it's just 5 pounds, no big deal. And then it was 10 pounds, and I'm like, oh, they said some bounce back was normal. And then about the time it got to be 15, I was like, oh, I really need to change what I'm doing. And then it was 20. And then it was 25. And by the time it was 30, I stood there and I looked at the scale and I started crying. And then I realized, okay, so I've thought about changing, but I haven't actually changed, and nothing's actually changing for me. And I walk 3 miles every day. And I still gained walking 3 miles every day. So your body adjusts so easily to things. Just walking 3 miles is not enough anymore. I need to do other things to shock my body into being like, okay, this is a workout.
Yeah. Well, can you give us a few examples of like some of the poor food choices that you had started making to regain?
My big thing was chips and dip.
Mm.
That's my downfall. I like Lay's potato chips with cheese dip. That's my thing. And a problem is that I Skype a lot at night, and when I'm Skyping, I tend to want to eat and drink.
Yeah.
I blame Michael.
He's a bad influence. I agree with you.
I blame Madison.
But she's so new out of surgery. We can't blame Madison. She's too new.
And she's not here, so she can't defend herself.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It's the veterans that are the bad influences.
We are bad influences. Which, you know, I too have suffered with a little bit of regain, and it sucks. I mean, the struggle is, you know, kind of like what the trailer said, the struggle is kind of real. I mean, if you get relaxed and just start living life without thinking, you know, with still believing that you're invincible.
Right.
And you got this without really having it. I mean, regain is real.
It is.
And regain is scary. I mean, I regained almost 25 pounds in a month and a half.
Wow, that's
Wow.
a lot.
Yeah. It took me a year to regain 30.
Well, I was a month and a half and like 25 pounds. I mean, it was almost 25 pounds. My lowest weight was 176, and I know some of it's probably water weight, but I did step on the scale one day this week, and I was right at 200 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, but this morning I was back down to 195. So 195 is the top of my maintenance range, so I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with that, if that makes any sense. That's too close to the danger line.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I try not to think about the numbers as much as, like, at first I was like, well, I'm not going to think about the numbers, I'm going to think about BMI. But I think BMI is skewed because I'm at 150 right now, and my BMI is like 32. When I was 125, my BMI was still not normal range.
But you're also like 2 foot tall.
I am 4'11", thank you very much.
Are you? Oh my God! So little.
But so then I had to be like, okay, well, I can't really think about the weight because the numbers they'll mess with your head, and I can't really think about BMI because I'm not really sure BMI is an accurate indicator. So what I started doing was like, okay, how do I feel? How do I feel right now? If I'm not happy with what I see in the mirror, as far as like, okay, so I had size 8 pants. Yeah, those are a thing of the past. I'm in 12 to 14 right now, and I don't like that. Actually, I'm back in my 12s now. And so, what was it, 3 days ago, I tried on a pair of 8s, and they cut my circulation off, but the point is I could button them when before there was like an inch. So I'm losing slowly, but I'm trying to go by the clothes and not as much by how much I weigh.
Which is a good thing, and hiding and having your mat, you know, hide the scale up at the top of the closet helps.
I really want to get to that scale, and I've thought about bringing the step ladder up, but I'm afraid I'll forget to take it back down, and he'll notice and he'll yell at me. So, because I got really obsessed, I was checking my weight several times a day. Like every time I go in the bathroom, I'd step on the scale, and I'm like, I can't do this.
Mm-mm. It's not healthy.
No, it's not.
We have a resident obsessive scale compulsive person right there, Dennis.
I've actually gotten better. I went from 3 to 4 or 5 times a day to just once, sometimes 2 a day. So I've gotten better, and it's always usually in the morning. It's not all during the day. So
Dennis,
I have gotten
how
better.
tall are you?
I am about 5. Right now, I'm about 5'8".
Okay, so we need somebody that's way taller to find a closet that's way taller to put it up in the top.
Yeah, that should be a challenge for you to not weigh yourself for a whole week.
Like
I'm going on a month. I'm going on a month not weighing myself once.
Actually,
are you?
Technically,
Yes.
it's been a little over a month, hasn't it, Donna?
It has been. Ben J, if you're watching, I'm going to weigh myself.
You're adorable. So, Like when you said you did like your weight gain, was that anything like emotional going on in your life, or was it just happy eating? Or someone.
Michael just spit his drink out.
We'll be right back.
I've had a really since I lost weight, since I had weight loss surgery, I have moved from the house that I lived in for several years. I'm getting a divorce.
Okay.
I've met someone new. We moved in together. And it's just like this whole like
goodness, Michael.
Life in turmoil thing, and I don't want to use that as an excuse, but it definitely didn't help me to stay on track because I lost my schedule. Meals were planned, and when I moved out of my house for a while, I was homeless and didn't have a car. So it like really messed with. I did really good while I didn't really have a place to live because I wasn't eating anything, but as I've gotten like more stable, my choices got worse. Mm-hmm. So,
I think
I got comfortable.
Normal, though. I mean,
you were relaxed.
Right, I got relaxed, and there's food. I'm gonna eat it.
And a lot of people they say, like for me, I eat when I'm happy and sad and everything else. But a lot of people say you've met someone new, so when you're in love, it's like okay, you get comfortable,
Right.
So.
And he's the type, he eats anything he wants. And I see him eating it, and I'm like, I want it. Like, earlier, we were at the store, and he bought donuts. And, like, I didn't have any donuts, but I know they're down there. And I just keep thinking, I really want a donut. And I don't need a donut. I'm not hungry. It's just, I know they're there.
You want it. And they don't taste as good as they look. But
right.
My husband is the same way. He's got ice cream,
yes.
donuts, cookies, everything. Like, and I'm like, you keep them in the fridge outside. Right. I won't go in the garage. I'm scared of the garage, so I won't go in there. So.
I feel the same about the basement. I'll only go in if it's broad daylight and there's somebody there with me. Actually, I went in today on the phone with Michael. I was okay because he was on the phone. otherwise, I won't go in.
Because there's spiders in the basement.
There are spiders, and they're big spiders, and they're mean.
And there's ghosts in there, too.
Probably.
Clown ghost.
And you know what, Michael? That's mean.
Clown ghost? I just peed my pants.
Yeah, she's terrified of clowns and of spiders.
Not snakes.
Not snakes.
No.
You're not
bugs.
There was a snake in the Walmart parking lot yesterday. A copperhead.
I would have.
Goodness.
So I have a question also for you too. If you eat a little bit of carbs during the day, because I have this problem, I crave carbs the rest of the day, especially dry cereal. If I eat maybe a couple of handfuls of dry cereal, I'm screwed the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. Do you also have that problem where if you eat a little bit of carbs that are not that good that you just crave it the rest of the day?
Yeah, I do, especially if it's like bread or crackers or something seems like I don't know if I want to say wheat based, but it seems like the heavier the carb, the quicker and the more I crave it for the rest of the day. So I try to stay away from anything carby early in the day, but I love carbs. I really do.
It just messes with your your hypoglycemic or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you eat pancakes in the morning, you're just setting yourself up to fail. So. Right. I mean, my husband's always tried to teach me that, and I'm like, I don't care what you're saying, I'm going to eat the pancake.
Right.
But, I mean, obviously not post-op yet. I'm sure I will one day, but...
I'm 2.5 years out, and pancakes still kill me. But really? I had R&Y, so it's different for me. If I eat too many carbs, I dump. And if I eat sweets, I dump. So, I mean, that's one good thing. I'm 2.5 years out, and I still dump. So.
That is a good thing.
That's a good deterrent.
That is a good thing, yeah. That's a very good thing.
It sucks, but it's good.
Yeah.
Where were you on the calorie count now did you count calories while you were losing the weight every week or every day, or was it basically was it protein that you counted?
I counted protein and carbs. They told me not to worry about fat and calories so much, But now that I'm back on track, I count. I watch the calories, and actually I have trouble getting enough calories every day, believe it or not. And I watch the carbs and the protein and the fiber, because that's really important for us too. Lots of fiber.
Yeah. Because I noticed my doctor says count protein and get your water in. Not really with the calories. But on my Fitness Pal, I'm getting in between 600-700 calories a day. But I am getting in between 80 and 88 grams of protein a day.
Right.
I just worry about when I get to maintenance.
Yeah,
They'll be coming up.
Well,
when you get to maintenance, you're gonna want your calories to be up at least 1,100, 1,500 preferably for a man. And I just learned that recently.
Well, I beg to differ with you on that one.
Okay.
I do believe that your body has a set point. And why should we actually change what we're doing? I mean, it's okay to raise it a little bit.
I'm not a nutritionist, so I have no idea. I'm just I'm just telling what other nutritionists and
I've heard that too, and I can tell you, as soon as I bumped my calories up, I gained. So if we could just not really change what we're eating or how the style that we're eating, I think a lot of us would be okay staying where we are. That's my opinion.
Well, Guinea, she lowered her calories and she didn't lose weight, and then she upped her calories, and then she dropped weight.
Yeah, as soon as I started, as soon as I got up to, I'm between 900 and 1,500. Oh, not 1,500. I wish I could get 1,500. I'm between 900 and 1,000 every day. I really need to be about 1,100, but as soon as I started doing that, I started losing weight again.
Yeah,
very slowly, but.
How much protein do you get in?
I try for 100 every day, 100 grams of protein every day. I mean, some days I'm lower than that, and it feels like, honestly, it feels like I'm eating all the time. But I'm trying to make sure it's good things that I'm eating. Like, I eat a lot of chicken. Chicken is my go-to. So
Christy wants to know what's changed since the regain, like your food and exercise. And I think, did you already ask that?
No.
No, okay.
Since the regain, I've started, like I said, going to the gym. That was the big thing. And I upped my calories, and I made sure I'm really, really bad at drinking water. I just don't drink enough water. And I'm starting to have kidney issues because of it. So that would be one thing that I'm going to give to you guys, like, drink your water, because you'll get kidney stones and kidney infections, and it's not fun. So, but I mean, I've upped my water since then. I make sure I get at least 900 calories a day. I try to be sure that I get at least 100 grams of protein. Sometimes, 80 or above is the sweet spot.
Michael.
I lost my train of thought.
Squirrel, John.
But yeah, I started. The big thing is the gym for me, because I was terrified of the gym, and I fought it because, like, I feel like I walk in there and there's all these skinny bitches, like, and they're like running on the treadmill, and then there's these big old guys like lifting weights and everything. But I bit the bullet and I did it anyway. And I walked in and I'm like, oh, these are normal people. Okay, this is okay. So after I got over that initial hurdle, and I'm still learning some of the machines, so I still look like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do it anyway.
Right.
And always remember that someone else is looking at you like, oh, look at that skinny bitch.
Right.
So, you just know that in your head, because...
Right.
Because she's pretty tiny.
Yeah, you're pretty tiny. Yeah.
See, I don't see myself like that at all. I always, I see myself still heavy.
I asked him how much you weighed or something earlier, and he told me, and I was like, that's like my left butt cheek. Like, really.
See, to me, that's, like, it just seems like, I don't know, I have, like, body dysmorphia or something, because to me, I'm still 260 pounds, and I know logically that I'm not. Like, sometimes I see a picture of myself next to other people, and I'm like, oh, what? I'm not huge. But it's like a head game, I think. I think we all go through it.
Yeah, I think you'll always feel like that. Always.
Probably.
Have you had any issues with passing out or dizziness since you've had weight loss surgery?
I haven't, but I do have something called reactive hypoglycemia. My camera went crazy. I have something called reactive hypoglycemia, which is pretty much if I don't watch what I eat really closely in first thing in the morning, around 2 o'clock, I'll have a blood sugar crash, and that can make me pass out. So it's not necessarily dizziness, it's just the hypoglycemia, which I had a problem with it before surgery as well. So this just made it worse. So I have to be really careful. Like, I can't just eat cereal for breakfast. I miss cereal really bad. It's really bad the last few days. All I can think about is just Cheerios. But but if I eat that, then I'm gonna be like sick for the rest of the day. So I don't do it.
Maybe you can eat it for dinner once in a while.
I could try that. And then if I feel bad, I'll just whine to Michael about it.
So you go to bed. Just go to bed now.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy said it's hard for short people to carry their weight. She totally understands.
It is. It's like, actually, before I had surgery, I was almost as round as I was tall, which is really horrifying to think about, but I was like an Oompa Loompa. I literally was. Like, I was, and there's nowhere for it to go. Yeah. So it just keeps piling on, and
yeah.
Pretty soon I was walking upstairs and I could barely breathe and my heart was racing. And
I have seen her before pictures and I was like, nah, that's not you. No.
Isn't that crazy how I look at pictures now and it's like, that's me? Like,
mm-hmm.
It's always going to mess with you, always, I think.
Yeah.
Christy always says she still feels fat. Only time she sees her new self is in pictures.
That's pretty much how I am.
Yeah. Christina wants to know how long her surgery took and if she could go back to change anything, would she have got the VSG or is she happy with the RNY?
My surgery took around 2 hours, I think. Actually, the stuff they gave me to relax me put me out, so I wasn't even awake when they did anesthesia. So I think it lasted around 2 hours. That's what they told me, around 2 hours, and there was no complications or anything. At first, I started the process wanting VSG, but because of my GERD, they told me I wasn't a candidate because that would just get worse after surgery. So I had to have RNY. I didn't have an option. If I could change it, if I didn't have GERD, I would probably still go with RNY because I still have the accountability of dumping, which keeps me from completely going out of control with carbs.
Yeah, that's true. Christy says that you really need to start making videos.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah. You have a lot of knowledge. Like, seriously, let us pick your brain, and you need to make some videos.
Maybe I should do that.
I think you should. So, other than the GERD, like, would you have rather have gotten the VSG and not the RNY, or?
I think RNY was a good choice for me. I think because I need the accountability that comes with RNY. With the sleeve, I think it's good for some people because they don't need the dumping aspect of it. But I think for me, my emotions are so tied to my eating habits that my dumping helps me, like, oh, I really want to eat that because I'm upset right now, or I'm really happy right now. For me, it's no different. But I don't because I'm like, oh, I'll be sick for a couple hours afterwards, so I'm just not going to do it. So that helps me.
Be accountable.
Yeah.
So did you have the crazy hormones, too, after your surgery?
I went a little insane. I still go a little insane from time to time. Yes, the first few months after surgery were the worst for me. But that was also around the time my marriage started falling apart. So it was just like, it was insane. I would be like laughing and smiling one minute, and the next thing you know, I'm like laying in the floor bawling. And I'm a pretty emotionally contained person. So for me to have emotional outbursts that people could see was really, really hard on me because I don't like for people to see my emotions.
Right. I get that. It's like, to me, that's like a weakness. Like,
Right.
I want you to see that about me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Hey,
Wow.
Tricia, I can't really see comments. Can you see comments at all?
I can look.
Because I believe Miss Christie just sent me comments, love, and I was like, oh, I can't see them.
Either can I. I don't know why I lose it every week.
So.
You guys can go ahead and start talking. I'll pop in with them.
Yeah. I have a question. How was alcohol? Did alcohol play a factor in some of your reading, you think?
I think it played a big role. I was kind of delusional a little bit in that, thinking that drinking is not a huge deal, you know. But then I got to looking at the nutrition information, and 1 can of Reds, which is my drink of choice, 30 grams of carbs.
Ooh.
1 little can.
How many?
So I was drinking 5 or 6 of those every night.
What?
Yeah, and then I realized, oh, I might be having an issue here. So I had to scale way back, because I think I was coping with alcohol the way I used to cope with food. Because it was weeknights. I mean, I would stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning on a work night drinking.
Wow,
and then I would crash for a few hours. Oh, you were there too. I would crash for a few hours, and then I would go to work. And then I would be, you know, zombie for the whole day. So now, actually, this is I had a drink last weekend. This is the first time I've drank since last weekend, and before that, it was almost a month. Was it last weekend, or was it the other day, Michael?
It was the other night you had that drink.
Okay, so the other night, and before that, it was almost a month since the last time I drank.
Night.
Yeah. Madison Page says, you're tiny. You're like 3 foot tall. And she also said, John told me about the app Jeffit for learning the machines. Download it. It's Jefit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good tip. Ashley says it's hard and carbs make it harder. I agree. And beautiful Alicia says she needs to learn from Ashley. Teach us, Yoda. Teach us. Ashley also says if you can learn your body true hunger signals, it would allow you to self-regulate your calories.
I agree.
I wish I could have done that pre-surgery, because I wouldn't have had to do all that, you know. No stopping me. She also hates carbs. And Alicia says she doesn't dump.
Yeah.
I took a dump earlier, but not that kind of dump.
That's why I was late getting on the call.
Gabby Kitty says cereal is one thing I will not allow in my home. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Very good.
Know your triggers. Keep it out.
Good.
My mom, of course, she's watching. She's my stalker. She says, "Love that Mama Rose." And Ashley says, 6 years out and I still dump.
Yeah.
No.
It's no joke.
It ain't no joke. Sorry. But yeah. So, Dennis, do you have any other questions, or?
I actually had a question. We were talking a little bit about GERD earlier. I was diagnosed with GERD, and I had the VSG, and ever since day 1 after surgery, I have not taken any meds. Was it your decision, or was it the doctor's decision not to have the VSG because of the GERD?
It was my doctor's. He told me that some doctors give an option, like you can still have VSG or you can't, but my doctor is the type, he's like, if you want me to be your surgeon, here's what we're going to do. And he told me, he's like, if you want to have VSG, I can send you to a doctor that will do it, but I can tell you that if you have VSG and you still have problems with GERD, we'll have to revise you to RNY, which then becomes a whole other thing. And he's had to revise several to RNY from VSG because of GERD. So he just didn't want to go that route. Because I was taking the highest dose of medicine that you could take because I mean, it was literally eating my esophagus because it was so bad. And
did you have the Barrett's esophagus, or was it getting to that point?
It was getting to that point.
Okay. What were you taking? Because I was on Protonics for a few years.
I believe it starts with a C. You would think as long as I was on it, I would remember, but you know, as soon as this call's over, I'm gonna be like, oh, it was that.
Right. No, it's just weird to hear because I mean not weird, but it's just I know all doctors are different and all, but like I said, I was diagnosed with GERD years ago, and I wanted the VSG, and he was fine with it, and after day one of having surgery, I have not taken any medicine since, and I am 11. I'll be 11 months out this coming 12th.
Wow. Well, that's
why
really
I was
good.
just. Thank you. And I was just surprised to hear that what your doctor has said.
Yeah. I don't know what other doctors say. I haven't really talked to people too much about it, but.
Okay.
I've heard of that a lot with her case, that if you already have it, then they don't want to give it to you.
Yeah.
Because it's just, they're going to have to revise it anyway to an RNY.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to do that unless you really, really have to. So one person asked what exactly was GERD.
It's gastrointestinal reflux disease. It's pretty much just heartburn on crack.
Yeah. And a lot of people choke on it when they're sleeping, and
I would wake up because it was like coming in like up into my mouth, and it was
exactly.
and it burns.
Mm-hmm. Gets in your nose when you're choking
constant
on it.
sore throat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. Christy wants to know if you've gone to any support groups or if you do any support groups.
I haven't. My support groups happen, like the local ones happen while I'm at work, so. I just do online support groups, which can be supportive or cannot be supportive.
So where do you find those online support groups? Like Facebook or?
Oh yeah, Facebook.
Okay. Okay. And Christina also messaged me saying that she wants to dump.
Next time I have it, I'll try to send it to her. I would be happy to get rid of it.
She's so cute. Okay, I don't think we have any other comments.
Yeah, I cannot see. I'm trying to reload, and
I know I'm trying to do the same thing, and I cannot.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any other new ones. But Christy also wanted me to remind everybody about the Genepro giveaway. I think we have like a week left.
Exactly a week. It'll be, yeah.
Yeah, and we have, I think 300 people that have entered. So you guys entered. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome prize. 3 giveaways. One is a $50 gift card with a 90-day supply. I know, Michael, I know. And then 2 30-day supplies.
Yes.
So 3 winners, 3 prizes. Get your Genepro on.
Yes.
People.
Exactly.
Another thing, if anyone is wanting to be added to the Pretty Sizzle Christmas card list, please email prettylosers.com or Sizzle this with your name and address. The email addresses are down in the description, so we're doing something different this year, so trying to spread some love.
Yeah. And also Journey to Lose, if you guys want to get on, it's kind of an accountability group. It's free and it's fun. It's on Facebook, Journey to Lose. So make sure you guys join that. And that's all the notes I got today.
Yep.
Is the Genepro still going with PS15 if anybody goes to the website?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can go, if you do just want to buy it from the Genepro website, you can go and enter PS15 and you'll get a discount, an awesome discount.
15%.
Yeah, and if you guys are drinking your Genepro, come on, just hashtag Pretty Sizzle, hashtag, have you seen that on Jimmy Fallon? Hashtag, go ahead and look it up. But just hashtag Genepro, Pretty Sizzle, just show us some love. We want to see everybody how you make it, how much you love it. And if you're having any issues with it, let us know. Maybe we can help you.
Mm-hmm. I had it when you sent it to me, Tricia. I put in my coffee, and it tasted. I should say it didn't taste awesome because there's no flavor to it. But you got 30 grams of protein in that little scoop, and you can't go wrong with coffee. And well, I drink coffee because of Michael. After visiting him, I was drinking decaf coffee. Well, now I'm back to I'm caffeinated. I'm caffeine again. But
Michael.
I visited him about a month ago, and I drink the Michael May coffee, and since then, I'm that every day. But I put the Genepro in my coffee, and that's 30 grams of protein, and that's just like a meal for me.
I cannot confirm or deny that Genepro mixes very well with Crown Apple and Fireball.
This is what happens. Michael sends me coffee and a coffee mug, and I feel like I need to drink coffee out of it every day.
But yeah, I will not confirm or deny. It mixes very well with Crown Apple and Fireball over ice. 30
You're
grams.
adding protein to your alcohol? My life has just opened.
I justified it. I'm getting 30 grams of protein with
I don't think it works that
I
way.
should email them and ask them if that's okay. I'm going to write myself a note.
Okay.
So I'll actually do it.
I will not confirm or deny that, but I didn't taste it. It tasted good to me.
That's the first thing I asked you last week. I was like, did you really mix your alcohol with your Genepro? And you're like,
Only Michael.
I'm horrible.
You're a bad influence.
I am a bad influence. I need pals, Christina.
oh, you like that, don't you?
Hey guys, can I say something really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
For the first time in my life, I'm buying a new car. I'm just freaking out about that a little bit. I'm going to have a car payment again. And
What kind of car are you getting?
But it's not going to be a used car payment. It's going to be, well, it's still used, but it's like a year and a half old.
What kind of car?
Nissan Versa.
Very nice. And what is a pow?
Yeah, what's a pow?
What you're doing to the camera,
Oh.
but on your bottom.
Nice.
Okay.
Dennis, you know what a pow is.
I've never heard of it.
Come over and I'll show you.
Okay, I'll be down. I'll be down a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna talk to Christy. Y'all actually might see me sitting like where she's sitting. I know you will see me sitting where she's sitting like in a couple of weeks because I'll be going to Virginia to see Donna.
No, we're not going to be sitting here, though. We'll be downstairs, but yeah.
Well, I'm doing the show somewhere at her house.
Yay.
Oh, people are asking about Genepro. Let me
Oh yes.
let me go looky. So you are gonna go to Virginia?
Yeah, I'm actually buying my tickets tonight.
Awesome. What's the occasion? Just for funsies or?
It's Halloween.
Are you gonna go trick or treating?
No, we're gonna drink.
No, we're not. We're gonna drink protein shakes.
We're gonna drink protein shakes and
eat avocado around the fire.
And I'm cooking patty melts and chicken crust pizza, and she has a whole list of stuff she wants me to cook.
Yum. I want you to cook for me too.
Right.
You can cook for her first.
I watched the cooking show and I'm just like, I need that. I want you to make that. And I think I've said that like 8 times now.
Oh, you guys are gonna have a blast. I expect a video or two. People are asking what Genepro is. So basically, I don't have my tub here, but Genepro is a protein. It's unflavored, and it doesn't smell. It's 98 calories per scoop, and it gives you 30 grams of protein.
And the scoop is actually a tablespoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's medical grade protein, super fine.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard pros and cons about it, but I'm going with the cons. I've heard more cons than pros, so
Yep.
You've heard more cons than
You've
pros?
heard more pros.
Yeah, I'm back. I've heard more
I was like,
pros than.
How many
Yeah,
root
you're right.
beers have you had tonight, sir? But we are, Angela, we are giving away a awesome prize. So the link is below. You should enter to try it. So also, Gabby Kitty says, one lady in my support group had RNY just because of the GERD. She didn't need weight loss surgery, but RNY was the last resort. I've heard of that as well.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So, but don't forget, guys, to enter that Genepro giveaway. I don't know how to stress that enough.
Exactly.
I mean, it's an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing product, and
you just said amazing twice in one sentence. I'm suitably impressed.
And it's an actual amazing giveaway from amazing shows.
Have you entered, Donna?
People
I have not entered. I need to do that.
Donna, I'm going to give you a pawpaw later.
Ooh, I might like that.
Can I give you a
I might like it too.
So, but the link to Raftocopter is down in the description below, so just click on it and it'll take you to the giveaway process. So, I mean, you can actually get like 12 entries per person. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, people are liking the pow comments.
Pow.
Angela says, I love coffee. I feel no shame. If I won, won't even apologize. She said, and Ashley also says, I like to blab about my experience with anyone who wants to listen. Do tell. I think that's all we have, guys.
Okay.
Who's on next week, Michael?
Next week we have Cece.
No. Donna is so amazing that you're going to have her on again next week, right?
Well, Donna, you are more than welcome to come back anytime you want.
I kind of like this.
Come on, the Pretty Losers, too. I'm going to steal you.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm available for stealing at any time.
It's on Tuesday nights. You know, go over there and you can hang out with him too. But Cece,
For the fun ones. They're not fun.
She makes these awesome cups, and we're going to be talking to her. We will also have the full cast of Prettylosers.com with us because we'll be announcing our giveaway. Here's another one of her cups. This is my favorite one.
I want one of those.
CC makes these. I will send you the link to her Facebook page.
She's awesome. She's awesome. If you want something special, she will make it. She's very cool.
Awesome. Whoa, Skype is blowing up right now.
It is.
It's because you're famous. You're on Sizzle.
John said Donna's famous now.
Yeah.
She said, Madison said, don't forget us little people, Donna.
Can we have your autograph?
Madison who?
Yeah, I think we used to know a girl named Madison. But...
Yeah.
Madison, the one that likes the pow-pows?
She's, yeah.
And John, did we know John?
Yeah, we knew John. We knew a John once.
We knew a John once, yeah.
Ashley actually just said she makes drinks using pre-made protein shakes, mudslide. Haha.
Nailed it.
And Christy said something about a giveaway with the cups.
Okay, I'm going to say that I just got told I need to give a shout-out. I need to give a shout-out to John, to Angela, to Ashley. I don't know who else is on the call, so I'm going to say Aaron, because I don't know if he's there or not.
Is Jessica there?
Jessica. Anybody that's on, shout out to you guys.
Anyone who is on the Cool Kids Skype. Hello?
John says you're going to get to know me again, Michael. I promise you that. He says you're going to have a talk after you're off here.
Okay. We can have a
It's because he was my favorite, and now you're my...
John.
Camera. Spank it.
John, do you want me to put on my Wonder Woman underoos?
Oh, he does.
Wear underwear.
Well, John has said he wants me in my Wonder Woman underoos.
I think you left him in
Madison.
actually.
So no, we are doing a giveaway for a cup next week.
Oh, I want a cup. How do I enter that?
Can I enter?
I really think that's what Christy was trying to get me to say. I don't remember Christy. Please don't pow me.
Wait, so can you guys tell me who was that? Who had Stevens Johnson's?
Christina. She's on Pretty
Christina,
Losers.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I need to talk to her.
Yeah, Christina.
I don't know anybody else.
Hey, Christina, I know you're watching. Just go. Her name is Donna Lee on Facebook. Go reach out to her.
Yeah, for sure. Because I would love to talk to somebody else that went through what I went through. Because it's really hard not knowing anybody that went through it.
Yeah, I never heard of it until you said something about it, and then Christina. I didn't know what it was.
Nobody has. Several doctors didn't even know what it was. So
That's the same with her. They were like, oh, it's this. Oh, no, it's that. Oh, it's a virus. You're just going to have to let it take its course. I'm like, what?
I can show you guys. Excuse the bra, but I have a scar right here where they took a biopsy to find out if it was Stevens Johnson's. There's another form of it called erythema multiforme major, which is the least severe. They thought I had that, so they took it, and then they found out that I actually had Stevens Johnson's. And then the worst form of Stevens Johnson's is called TENS, which is toxic epidermal necrolysis, which is where all of your skin on your body dies. And that is very, very unsurvivable.
Wow.
And apparently,
so on your scar, can you take off your shirt so I can see it better? She almost fell for it.
I can do this.
She almost fell for it.
Michael's like, wait, what?
Where is it?
Michael.
You show me later.
Oh, Christina said she had that one. You had the TENS, Christina?
If she had TENS, then she had it much, much worse than me.
She had the
I
TENS.
don't really need to.
Oh, wow.
I know she shed all of her skin.
Yeah.
And, like, the boils were so big, like they would pop, and then her new skin would come out, and then it would do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably had TENS then.
I mean, she was in the hospital
Does
almost a month.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have scarring at all?
I don't see it like on.
I'm so blessed. I only have one area of scarring, and I just noticed that after I was in the sun all summer. So
I haven't seen her like naked or anything, but from what I can see, no.
okay.
I mean, I have, but you know. New rumor. Yes, that's what she did have. And she said that she was like a burnt patient.
Yeah.
They had to put the
I need to find the pictures. I used to have pictures on one of my old cell phones of me in the hospital. My lips turned black.
Yeah.
Because all the skin was coming off of them, and I looked like I had been in a house fire.
So did she.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was like oozing out of like.
And
it
they
was
put
just
powder on her, and she would like, they would go in there whenever they were gonna put the powder, and she's like, I gotta go. I don't want you to hear me scream.
Yeah. Well, I had these pads on my back. Like when I was laying on the hospital bed, there were like pads for the drainage that was coming out, and when I would lift up, like my skin would stay on them. Like I was shedding skin so quickly. And one time they forgot to change them, so they actually had to surgically remove them because they dried to my skin. It was the worst pain I've ever had. I mean, I've had kidney stones, and I've had all kinds of stuff, and nothing hurt. Like it's just like you think from a 1 to 10, that was like a 100. I mean, it was like the worst pain ever. I mean, I actually passed out a couple of times from the pain.
So how was your RNY versus that? Like.
Oh, the RNY was a piece of cake. Like, the RNY was barely, like, muscle pain compared to that. Okay. It was such an easy recovery.
So, Christina, you know, you've been through that pain?
Yeah,
Nothing.
Yeah, she probably even had more pain than I did if she had TENS.
She was hurting.
Yeah.
I would love for you guys to chat. Yeah, her husband was able to stay with her the whole time, thank God. But,
my husband was having sex with my best friend while that was happening.
This is for you, ex-husband.
Right.
But hey, you're happy now, and you know, so.
Right.
That's for you, guy. Sorry, I'm done with that.
She's done with that too.
Oh, she's crying. Like seriously, I think you guys.
Yeah, we need to get in contact.
Yeah, I would love for you to talk to her about the RNY and things like that, because I know she just needs someone that's been through what you guys have been through to talk to her. And
Yeah.
And Donna, I mean, she's here in Texas too. So when you make your Texas tour, we can drive over to San Antonio and see her.
Yay!
Yeah,
That's awesome. I would love to.
Yeah. I'm inviting myself. Come to Texas.
Hey Dennis, you should come down while I'm there.
I wish I can. I was just down there about a month ago, the 13th.
It won't be till next summer, so you have time to plan.
Oh, you have time. You'll be here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like do a big old Texas meetup, like a real one.
Yeah, you guys are always welcome to come to Arizona.
I have a brother in Arizona.
Where at?
Scottsdale.
Okay, I'm in Tucson.
Okay, I don't know where that's at, but
2 hours south of Phoenix area.
okay.
You know, I'm just.
I have no idea about Arizona.
Donna might not know, but her Facebook link is in the description box below, Christina. If you just want to click on that, it'll take you to her Facebook page.
Did you do that? Thank you, Michael.
Actually, Christy did it. She did a lot of the
well, thank you, Christy.
Work tonight.
Christy is awesome. I'm gonna steal her.
Christy does the whole description bar. She says I freaked her out. I told her I messed it up, and I thought she was gonna cry.
She needs to teach me how to do that.
She's amazing. I'll let you borrow her on Tuesdays.
That was the 6th amazing. Actually, it's probably been a lot more than that, but I forgot to count.
Well, it's because I'm around amazing people tonight.
Aww.
Donna's one of my faves.
Yeah, last night he told somebody else they were they were his favorite, so.
It was Christy.
Last Saturday late night I was his fave.
See?
That was because he was smacking my ass and pulling my hair.
That's because John is my new favorite, because Michael keeps getting new favorites, so John's now my favorite. John, if you can hear me, you're my favorite now.
Who's John? Do I need to know John? I want him to be my favorite.
He's just, I don't know. He's John.
He's John King.
And Madison,
from New York.
Gorgeous. I need to find her. And that's who had surgery.
She's my best friend, yeah. She's my best friend.
She's my best friend, too.
Did you say John said, woot?
Thank you. You're still my favorite, Donna.
Oh, did everybody hear that? Because last night you said I wasn't, so.
Donna, I thought we went over this earlier today while I was at work on our epic long phone call.
Uh-huh. Okay, does anybody know Terry Lopez?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so she's okay to add to Facebook?
Oh, she is amazing.
She's also in Texas. So when you do your Texas tour, you can meet her too.
I love getting new friends that people actually know. Not so much the Mohammeds that keep adding me.
The creepers?
Right.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of those lately, and I'm just like, delete, block.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm on your friends list too. Here we go.
I don't think either of you guys are.
Why aren't we friends?
I don't know.
I just added you.
We need to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, how do you know about
Madison said thank you, Tricia.
I'm gonna have to add Madison too. Push it. It won't let me push it.
Push it. Come on, push it. Push it. Push it. I mean, hey, she would fit right along in with us. She's dirty too.
Yeah, you know what? We have an online support. It's kind of a support group, but it's a wild group.
Oh, that group that I was added to? That one?
No, not that one.
No, this is weight loss. This is WLS Gone Wild, is what it's called.
Oh,
Michael, add her.
I will add her.
Madison, Madison, and Michael are all admins in there.
And it's not as wild as the almost porn group that I was in at one point.
You added her to?
No, I didn't.
I did. I think you did.
I was gonna say I left that group. That was too much for me.
I was like scrolling down my feed.
If it's too much for me, that's bad.
I I was like scrolling down. I was like, oh, Dick. I was like, who is that?
What did you add her to, Michael?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was Tracy R and Y.
Look at that.
Oh, we are
What is it?
actually we are starting our own Skype group. Madison just told me to tell him.
Yes.
It's called The Crew.
The Crew.
And I'm gonna spread my knowledge to the YouTube.
It'll be another show.
And I'm a little nervous about it because I'm not very.
Oh,
good
it's
at
going to be a
content.
show?
Yes.
Awesome. I love it. What nights?
We're not sure yet, but it's going to be.
Please don't do it on Tuesday.
We won't do it at the same time as any of the other shows that we like.
And it'll probably be just like butt-ass random.
Okay. I
Is
can
that
do
how
that.
we are?
Squirrel.
I think Madison is my soulmate.
She probably is because we get along really well.
That's
What's the tape picture?
She is my soulmate. Yeah, she's my new girl crush.
Was that last night's tape picture or the one from the other, like a week ago?
I think it's the one from a week ago.
It was Saturday.
You should have seen the one she did last night. Oh my god, I was laughing so hard.
Oh,
Have you seen Tuna the dog? Michael, you have to introduce them to Tuna.
I will introduce him to Tuna. But hey,
She was
guys,
doing impressions of Tuna with the tape on her face.
we're going to go ahead and jump off of here, and I really appreciate everyone who is watching tonight. We had a lot of viewers tonight. I think I saw up to like 15 viewers tonight.
All right.
We'll keep working on it. We'll get more.
Yeah, we'll get more. I mean, we get a lot that watch the reruns, so, or if they do it like John was going to do, so.
Don't forget to enter Genepro.
Yeah, enter the
contest.
Send us your email. Send us your address and get on our Christmas card list.
Don't send it to Michael because he'll just show up at your house at dinner time.
I can't do that. So, and then come back next week, and we'll come back Tuesday to watch Prettylosers.com. Christy will be on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then come back next week and watch all of us again with Cece. We're going to be talking about cups and our Genepro giveaway. You can get to see who the winner is. It's going to be an amazing show as always. So,
thanks for having me on, guys.
hey, anytime.
And thanks for having me.
Hey,
And you guys should have me again because I like this.
Oh, I'll have you again.
Donna, you can come on.
Oh.
Just let me know and we'll send you the link.
Okay.
Donna, it was really nice meeting you tonight.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. See y'all later, guys.
Bye.
All right. See you next